Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. And is this yet another interesting look at the famous villain? Or is the joke on us? My review of the 2024 jukebox musical psychological thriller Joker, Folie à Deux, coming up now. Struggling with his dual identity, failed comedian Arthur Fleck meets the love of his life, Harley Quinn, while incarcerated at Arkham State Hospital. So what did I think of Joker Folie à Deux? I thought it's a disappointingly messy jukebox musical psychological thriller. It's once again directed by Todd Phillips, who also directed films such as Road Trip, Old School, The Hangover Trilogy, and of course, Joker. While the first film was very divisive among viewers, I really enjoyed it. And almost all of the audience members can agree that this is a sequel we didn't need. So, of course, we got one. It's a very strange film, and I give it credit for trying something different and making bold decisions. Also, if the first film is more of an art house take on the villain, this film triples down on it. While I'm a huge art house / independent film fan, this really misses the mark. While I'm usually all for seeing the director's vision, this is a film that actually would have benefited from more studio interference, or at least a test screening, as Phillips has sabotaged productions in the past, such as Hangover 3, and I feel like he probably did the same thing here. The marketing for this film, and even Phillips himself, can claim it's not a musical all they want to, but it certainly is. I love musicals for the most part, and the segments here are mostly set in Arthur's imagination, with Sonny and Cher like duets and back and forths with Harley, or Lee, as she's mostly known as here, and I did enjoy the production design. The musical numbers add nothing to the story, though, and feel like they're trying to pad out the runtime and let Lady Gaga sing when she's allowed to sing on key. There's way too many musical sequences that go on way too long, and anytime an interesting idea might pop up, boom, here comes another entry from the American Songbook. There's a point in the movie where Arthur says no more singing, and boy did I feel that. It's also a courtroom drama where a very familiar assistant DA is pushing for the death penalty for Arthur's crimes of murder, while his lawyer is trying to argue he has dissociative identity disorder. These courtroom sequences go on too long as well, can be tedious to sit through, and has the most lenient judge I've ever seen in film, as he allows a lot of wild things to fly. I did like the first 40 minutes or so of the film, with its interesting opening scene and Arthur and Lee meeting at a musical therapy session. After some antics, she's then let out, but becomes an ultimate fangirl, hyping his supporters and attending the court case. From there, it just goes downhill fast. The romance between Joker and Harley is one note, and the chemistry between them felt off. While the first film has some terrific tension building up to its ending, there's none to be found here, and it just flatlines its way through. It tries to say something with messages about the media, glorifying murderers and our court and prison systems, but only grazes the surface or introduces an idea and then does nothing with it. The pacing slogs throughout as well and moves as slow as molasses. The ending is also bound to draw hatred from audience members. The cast do deliver some admirable performances and are the highlight of the film, starring Joaquin Phoenix returning to his Oscar-winning performance as Arthur Fleck / Joker, the mentally ill criminal set to go on trial for the murders he committed, Lady Gaga as Harleen Lee Quinzel, the patient at Arkham State Hospital who becomes obsessed with Arthur's Joker persona, Brendan Gleeson as Jackie Sullivan, the abusive guard at Arkham, Catherine Keener as Marianne Stewart, Arthur's lawyer, and Zazie Beetz as Sophie Drummond, Arthur's former neighbor who testifies in the case. While Joker has some praiseworthy cinematography and performances, it's a groan-inducing, very messy experience that felt like I was honestly wasting my time and is ultimately pointless. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of Joker Folie à Deux. I got deux words for you. Suck it! Alright, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/WestsideOf515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTroupeAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Instagram and Letterboxd at WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.